Hi there, I'm Angela. Welcome to the channel or welcome back. Today I have a seed haul to share with you guys. If that sounds interesting, stay tuned. So I haven't yet opened this. I'm going to do that today. But before we jump in, let me say I hope you guys are having happy holidays. I hope that weather's decent where you are. We had a pretty severe cold snap, which a lot of the United States experienced, and we're kind of coming out of that now. So still a little snow left on the ground. The garden is sleeping for the winter. But if you're anything like me, you probably are already thinking about the garden for next year. And maybe you've been able to take advantage of some of the end of the year seed sales that the seed companies have been having. I have plenty enough seeds to last me for quite a few years, with the exception of onion seeds. I used all my onion seeds up in 2022. So I did go onto a website called MI Gardener. I'll put a link to his seed company below. I'm pretty sure he has a YouTube channel as well. And I've seen a few of his videos, but I never had ordered seeds from his company before. And I had it on good recommendation from watching some other gardening videos that the prices were really good and there were coupon codes. So I went ahead and took a look just to see what there was to see. And indeed, his prices are really good. And if you can get like most of the seed packets that I saw, at least, were around $2 a packet, which is pretty good. Now, maybe you wouldn't get as many seeds in the packet as you would from other companies. I'm not sure about that. I haven't yet opened these up to take a look. So I did place an order and I replenished my onion seeds. But while I was there, to kind of make the shipping worthwhile, I went ahead and added a few other things into my shopping cart. And of course I did. But I'm hoping that these will be the only, hoping and planning that these will be the only seeds that I get for 23's garden. So I'm going to show you what I got. And I did kind of, other than the onion seeds, I was kind of looking at things that I've never tried before, or kind of the unusual varieties of some of the vegetables, just to kind of branch out and try something new, since I have plenty of other seeds for all the regular things. So let's do it. And I actually cannot remember how many packets I got. Shipping didn't take that long, though. That makes it sound like I ordered these a long time ago and it took forever to get here. It really didn't. Shipping was pretty quick, especially considering it's the holiday season and, you know, the shipping channels are kind of all backlogged with everybody ordering things. So I got, there's a little card in here to kind of show you guys this. Just little card stock, and there's a code on it that I can get 10% off of my next order. And I can't tell if there's an expiration date or anything on there. I need my magnifying glass. The print is very tiny, but that's nice. Yeah, you don't often, at least I haven't often gotten anything like that when I've ordered seeds. So that's really nice. And then of course here is the order list or the invoice. Yeah, I got quite a few things. So let's take a look at those now, just to show you what we're looking at here. I'm going to show you each of these. I'll try to make it pretty quick so this is not an extremely long video. And it might help even if I kind of break them down into categories. So I had such a good onion year this year, like my best ever, that I decided to kind of go crazy with onions for next year. And I'm going to dedicate at least one whole bed to onions and maybe build an extra bed just for onions. Because we, in our family here, we harvested and ate off of our onions for like months, and it was so nice just to go out to the porch where I had them all kind of hanging by the stalks to cure and just for storage, and just grab an onion or two anytime I needed it. That was so nice. So I'm going to multiply that this year and get a little bit crazy. So let's look at the onions first. I did get 5 packets, 5 different varieties of onions, kind of in that same, along that same line of reasoning where I want this to be another really good onion year. I've got Ailsa Craig, which I have grown for a couple of years now with great success, along with Walla Walla. And same, really good success with Walla Walla. We're right kind of in the middle of the United States, but technically we are considered like a northern, like just north of the dividing line. I'm in southwestern Ohio. And on the back of the seed packet, you can see the map of the United States there. So we do long day onions here, or is it neutral day? I usually look for long day onions here. I got Utah yellow sweet Spanish onion, ruby red onion. I haven't yet successfully grown red onions before, so now I'm really looking forward to that. And then red Weathersfield. Yeah, kind of went nuts, and I'm planning for this to be my only seed order. It was pretty reasonable. After I film this, I'll go ahead and put up on the screen here the total number of packets that I got and how much it all cost me using the coupon code that I had and with shipping. So you can kind of see how reasonable the seeds are there. And I've ordered from like a lot of other seed companies. Never am I a gardener till this year. So they are going to go into my list of companies to buy from. Jumping on real quick with the total number of packets that I ordered and total costs and everything. So I ordered 15 packets of seeds, and with the coupon code and tax altogether it was $27.30 US, and there actually was no shipping cost. So I don't know if like I reached a minimum shipping threshold and I didn't get charged shipping, or if the company never charges shipping at all, period. Either way, it was a great deal. For the past couple of years, I've had a really good pepper year. In fact, the pepper harvest was so good this year and had so many varieties that I made all kinds of things out of pepper, like so many batches of hot sauce and salsa. So I'm kind of branching out on that, and I've got 3 pepper varieties here. One is lemon drop pepper. And this one is a spicy and tangy seasoning pepper with a truly fruity, I can't read, I need my magnifying glass, a fruity, lemony flavor and aroma. It's getting bad. Big Jim pepper. This one says, spicy enough for salsas and chilies without an overpowering heat. Sweet and citrusy flavored with a bite of spice. Sounds perfect. And Sunbright pepper. This looks like just a bell pepper, but isn't that color gorgeous? A delicious variety that is ideal for the home gardener. Sweet peppers that are a bright yellow color. Yeah, looks good. And I have like plenty enough tomato seeds still in my seed arsenal. That's not the right word. But you know what I mean. I've got a lot of tomato seeds, and I'm kind of like over the years finding out which ones do better, at least here in my garden, and which ones not quite so much. So those seed packets I usually bring into my workplace and give those away for anybody who wants them, kind of share the love and maybe inspire new gardeners, and hang on to the ones that do really well and save seeds from those if they're heirloom. But I'm always on the lookout for new tomato varieties. So I bought 2. This one's Jubilee, and it's an indeterminate. It's a 1943 variety. It's a classic heirloom from the South. Louisiana is known for growing these in large numbers for juice with a sweet and low acidic quality. It's tolerant to drought, humidity, and heat. So while we are kind of in the middle of the United States, like north-south wise, we do get hot, humid summers here. We are right along the Ohio River, so we're kind of in that Ohio River Valley. We're a little bit north, so we don't sit in the valley, but we still get a lot of the humidity, and it does get pretty hot here. In fact, we get pretty much all 4 distinct seasons, as much as any area does these days. This next one is called Gold Nugget Tomato. And it says it's a determinant, a treat in the garden. This tomato produces amazing quantities of small cherry tomatoes that taste like you just kissed the sun. And speaking of that, I grew sun gold tomatoes this past year for the first time. Those are now my favorite cherry sized tomato, and maybe I don't want to say my favorite tomato overall, but they were so good. Sun gold. If you haven't tried those and you love homegrown tomatoes, highly recommend. So we'll see how these do too. Gold nugget. What else? I did get one melon, and I was really intrigued with the white flesh. It's almost like a pure snow white flesh on this melon, and it's called Kazakh. I think that's how you would say that. A petite early variety that is perfect for short seasons. These softball-sized fruits have a high sugar content and cream-colored flesh, crunchy and delicious with a similar texture to honeydew. Yeah, I'm excited to try those. Although this year I didn't have a very good melon harvest or squash or cucumbers. I think those are all kind of in the same family. None of those did well for me this past year, but there's always hope for next year. I did get 2 eggplants, and these, like I mentioned at the start, I was kind of looking for, other than the onions, which I needed to replenish, for everything else, I was kind of just looking for something that was very new to me or unusual. So I picked up this Turkish orange eggplant. How's that? Almost looks like a pumpkin, sort of, except it's a little glossy. If you love eggplant and you like unique heirloom varieties, look no further. 4-inch round, deep orange fruits that resemble oranges hanging on a small tree. Soft and buttery when cooked or fried. The seeds are smaller and less noticeable, which gives this variety a desirable texture for cooking. The richest flavored eggplant variety in the world. Well, that sounds pretty good. Then the other eggplant that I picked up is called Casper. A true white eggplant. Unique and delicious, a rare Japanese variety that produces long 5 to 8-inch slender fruits that are creamy white to almost pure white. Soft and small-seeded, when ripe the skin will lose its sheen and be slightly soft to the touch. Great in stir-fries and Italian dishes with its mushroom-like flavor and silky texture. Sounds pretty good. 2 more packets and then I can let you guys go. I got a packet of Mammoth sunflowers. I did grow sunflowers this year. They did okay. Not stellar, but they did okay. But I ran out of seeds for my giant sunflowers that I think previously I had grown the Mongolian sunflowers. I think these might be similar. Mammoth. Giant blossoms with a stem that rivals many trees. Let's see. A beautiful plant that will make anyone smile when they see it. Flowers chase the sun, attract butterflies and bees, and yield delicious edible seeds. The heads will grow 12 to 24 inches in diameter. And the plant size, it says 5 to 12 feet tall. So that's quite a range there. I guess it depends on the growing conditions on how tall it'll get. Then the last thing that I picked up was coffee seeds. So I thought that this would be interesting. The idea of growing my own coffee beans sounds kind of cool. I'm not like a coffee aficionado. I do drink coffee. I usually have like 1 cup in the morning and then that's about it. If I have a full day or I'm working late into the evening, I might have a 2nd cup in the afternoon, but usually not. And it's just regular coffee. I don't get into all the different kinds of coffees and gourmet and all that. But I thought the idea of growing my own coffee beans sounds pretty cool. This is strictly an indoor-outdoor house plant unless you live in zones 11 to 13. We are zone 6A here, so this will be a house plant that goes outside for the summer. As I call it, goes on summer vacation. Pretty much all my house plants spend summer vacation outside and then come back in when the temperatures start dropping down into the 50s. Plant will grow in a low bush 3 to 5 feet tall and not require any pruning. They make an excellent houseplant and will grow well in moderate light, 3 to 4 hours of full sun, and can tolerate full sun just fine. A fast grower once established. They yield fruit after 3 to 4 years. They flower in April through July and fill the house with hints of jasmine, vanilla, citrus, and sweet sugary notes. Sounds good just for the fragrance that it might give your house. Even if you don't ever get any beans, like it just could make a nice house plant. Nothing is more satisfying than growing your own coffee. And so we have a complete growing guide to help you out. So I'm guessing that might be online. I'll have to look for that growing guide. If I remember correctly, let's see, the prices aren't on this invoice here. This might have been a little costlier than the other seed packets, or maybe you just don't get as many seeds with this one. Overall, the prices were really good, and I can't complain at all. Even the packet of coffee seeds was just $2, but you only get 5 seeds, so there's that. And let's see, anything else to share with you guys? So that's about it. Just wanted to share that. And I probably won't be on too much through the winter just because there's not a lot that I can really talk about with you guys. As I start doing my garden planning, I might pop on just to share how the plans are shaping up. And that's about it. I hope that you found this helpful, and thank you so much for watching. Hope that you have a very happy new year, and I will see you after the new year. Bye.